Tah Neriah, bringing out the fire. All praise to the one true God. A higher, covered in the blood of his son, Yeshaya. Tap in the cipher, elevate your mind higher. We're gonna build so we can grow, so we can bond. Take a walk with us at the add-on.
Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the Add-On with Tah Neriah.
Hey, what's happening, people?
So today, we have the pleasure of speaking with the author, Youtuber Curtis Simpson. And Curtis, I read your book, Dear Black Man, Nobody Likes You. And I told you that it was deep. That joint was deep and it was bomb. Everything you said in it is the things that we talk about amongst ourselves.
Yes.
And you were able to articulate it in a way that it needed to be articulated in. So bravo to you, bro.
Thank you. That's encouraging. I'm glad. Thank y'all.
Keep it up, bro. Yes.
I will. Definitely will. I got another one.
Tah, turn your volume up a little bit.
Who, mine?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, how's that?
Yeah, you turned it up some?
Yep.
Okay. So, Curtis, I want to start with, before we actually get into the book, I just want to get into Curtis. Like, who is Curtis? Some of the things that you may have experienced that got you to write this this bomb book, right?
Okay.
So, was this inspired by life situations or things that you may have gone through growing up in your adulthood? Why did you feel the need to write this?
Well, yeah, it's basically what I went through. It has something to do with childhood and, you know, actually going through it in my relationship, in my marriage. I noticed, you know, I've been working since I was 17. And I noticed that the more and more I try, it's like nothing works. And I could see different people around me, not judging nobody, but I know the lifestyle that they living in. I know what they doing, how they, you know, the spirit that they walk in. And I see these people, they prospering here.
Right.
And I'm doing everything I can. I put in applications. Nobody will call me back. I could try to start something, a business or something, and nothing happened. It's just like you'll start thinking it's you, like something wrong with me. What's going on? But then you start looking and paying attention. It's something greater than you that's really designed to stop you from making it. And I believe a lot of people don't see that. So that made me write the book, because somebody else needs to see this, because this is happening to a lot of us. That's what's true.
Yeah, and sometimes it can make you feel like you crazy because everybody around you don't see it, and it's like, yo, you don't see what's happening.
Yep.
So I can
and you have people that will say, you know, all you have to do is pull yourself up by your bootstraps. All opportunities are here. You know, it's I get it.
Yeah,
what does that even mean, though? What does pull yourself up by your own bootstrap even really means? Like, why do people say that? How do I do that? Because if I could, I would.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Really what they're trying to say, what I think they do to us is they say that all the opportunities are here for us. There's no reason for failure or for any stagnation if you apply yourself. And it's just not true in all cases.
At all. Not in all cases.
No, not at all. I think that some of us are able to slip through the cracks, and they position some of us to make it so that they can say, well, look at Joey, he did it, so why can't you do it?
Right.
Definitely.
So it's a mind game that they play with us. But what you said something in your book that stuck with me when you were describing what the system was, how the acronyms to it. I was like, yo, bruh is killing it right now. So you said the system, you describe it as stop you slowly to eliminate man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it felt like to me. That's exactly what it felt like to me. Like the system was slowing me down just to take me out. That's what it felt like. And I started noticing all around America. I'm in Baton Rouge, Louisiana dealing with this. So I see other people dealing with it. But You just pay attention to stories around just America. This is not just me going through this here. This system is actually like slowing the so-called black man down just to take him out. To really, they trying to, in my opinion, they getting us out the way so they can have way with the women. That's what I feel. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel.
I believe that's part of it. That's part of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now, do you think that they are positioning black women to go against the black man in part of this system to eliminate? Do you think that they're using us as pawns in this whole scheme of things?
Oh, definitely. Y'all the women, black women, the biggest. They could be our biggest help or our biggest hurt. You know,
they realize that.
They know that. They know that. So they manipulate the so-called. I say so-called black women because black is a. I'll explain that later if I have to. But black is not. I don't feel that's a good word for us to use because it's lack. It got two words in there. It's lacking in there. But they have tricked the so-called black woman into looking at us like we are not worthy. Like they actually give them the jobs. Like right now I'm in a trucking field. I'm noticing more and more women pulling up in these 18-wheelers. So if they pulling up in these trucks, where are the men going?
That's right.
And so they putting them in a position where they are able to look down on us and say you aren't nothing, and so their eyes can go to either the type of men that look like me but aren't really me, or they go to another race. You know what I'm saying?
I'll stop you there. What do you mean by men that look like you? What do you mean by that?
Oh well, because me, I'm the spirit I walk in. It's a let's say it's a righteous spirit. I have morals, I have principles, I have guidelines, I have stuff that's already inside of me that I didn't ask for. It's just the way I move. They have people that look like me that I don't know if they are from America. I don't know where they from. I don't know. But these people are pretending to be me. And they are making me look bad. They are getting the jobs that I should be getting. They are getting the businesses that I should be getting. And it's like, I see it. It's like we being manipulated, but that the woman, I don't know if she can't see it or don't want to see it, but it's like I'm being attacked by somebody look like me. I want to say one more thing. My dad used to say this when I was little, and it stuck with me forever. I don't know if y'all gonna understand this. He said, all Negroes, no, he said, all looks not alike, and all Negroes not black. He used to tell us that when I was little, and I just, why is he telling me that? And as I got older, I'm looking around, I see so many people with the skin color like us, but they are not us. That's certain ways we act, certain things that we do.
That's right.
Like, they ain't doing it. They doing the totally opposite. So it's like it's a big infiltration that done happened to our community. That's how I see it.
It definitely is, and I'ma just say it. You have your foundational Black Americans, which are us, and then you have other people that are from other countries that are classified as Black Americans, but they're not. They can be from Haiti, they can be from Jamaica, they can be from Africa, but they're lookalikes. You know what I'm saying? And the powers that be know who they are. You know what I'm saying? And they position them. And the women are following behind these women that are out here talking about divesting black men ain't nothing. Them ain't American black women that's saying that.
They don't even like that.
I'm with you on that. So
it's a great movement out here to undermine us, and I'm glad to hear that you're aware of it, because some brothers really don't pay attention to it depending on what they're doing. But it's good to hear that you're on course.
All right.
It's going down.
It took us some generations to realize that they not us. You know what I'm saying? And now that there's this whole FBA movement where we like, look, we got to separate from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now things are getting crazy. This is why everything is so concentrated on the black men now, to distract us, because they know that we're separating from them at this point. So they're putting in to throw salt in the game like they've been doing. You know what I mean? They've been doing this. But what I wanted to ask you though is, how did this behavior affect your marriage? Because you said that you were dealing with this within your marriage, and how did that affect your marriage?
Well, I'll give you an example. I put it in the book also. I'm gonna give you this example. When I was working at a school board, and during the summer, school is out, so you won't work during the summertime. So you'll have to try to do something else to cover that money. So when school will start, I'm already trying to find something else to do that summer. Hustling, side hustle, whatever I got to do, I'll try to do it. But applications was being put in for part-time jobs since the start of the school. Then when summertime come, nobody done call me back. Nothing like that happened. So I produce music. I hustle some of my beats. I do little stuff like that, but it's not like, life-changing money, really. It's just, It feel like I could just do this and do that, a little something. But at the same time, when I'm out of school, my wife's still working. So whatever I don't have, if let's say I rent $600, is way more than that, but let's just say $600. If I could come up with $350, okay, that means she have to come up with the rest, and then the lights and anything else that have to get taken care of. So the way society is, even though I'm trying, even though I'm doing stuff to try to make a difference, even though I'm taking care of the children, I'm giving them guidance, I'm taking care of the house while I'm there, I'm doing all this stuff, society has taught women that
ain't enough.
That's not enough.
That's right.
That's not good enough.
Unacceptable. Yes.
Exactly. You have to have money, and the way it affect my marriage is like my wife. She's just like any other woman. She's the things that comes into the mind. You know what I'm saying? It works on people. It gives you thoughts and ideas to make you change the way you look at people. And she fell victim to it for a little bit. She fell victim because she didn't understand what was going on. She didn't see what I was dealing with. She couldn't see that somebody else is doing this. I had to actually talk to her and let her know, look, I don't control nothing here. All I can do is fill out these applications and do all this other stuff I'm trying to do on the side. That's all I can do. But no, let me take that back. It's something else I can do. I could actually go get a gun and go out here and act like these other people be acting. But that will put me, I'm going to jail, or I'm going to be dead. My children going to be by themselves. You know what I'm saying? They won. The family is destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So when you trying to be a righteous man, there's certain things you can't do. There's certain lanes you cannot touch. So in this world, you have to do it. How they position, how they set it up to do it. And as a so-called black man, you do it like that. They already got it set up where you ain't finna make it. You're not finna get this type of job. She could make $27 an hour. I'm not finna get up to no $27 an hour on no job, because, and this is what I found out down here. I don't know if it's everywhere else. Like the people on the jobs, they could find out what your spouse making. They find, they know how much.
Everything is connected now. Yes.
Everything is connected. They know your household, what you making in your household, how much you making and how much she's making. They know this stuff. So on your jobs, you got these so-called white people controlling your hours, controlling your time, controlling everything about your life.
That's crazy, man.
the black woman don't see it. All she see is all she want to know is where the money. We need to pay this. I want this. I need that.
Right.
They don't see the fight that we go through every day trying to get this money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, they play dirty down there in the South too, man. They play real dirty.
Hey, man.
I know. I have relatives down, and it's different. It's I'm up north. I'm up north in New York.
Okay.
But I know what you're going through. It's crazy, man. And like you said, it's like they're putting a squeeze on us to the point. I don't know what it is. Well, I do know what it is. It's to ruin the structure of the black family.
That's all it is. Family, man. Definitely.
And they want to fill up these jails with us.
Yep.
Putting their squeeze on because they know the women are going to be making on. And just like you said, if I go out here and I get a gun, because some brothers they break under that pressure.
Yeah.
What do you do? Your kids are hungry, rent is due, your wife in your ear. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
they know it, right.
You left no choice. You ain't gonna let your kids starve to death.
And they know this.
I have I'm sorry about that. I have a great example of this. This is why I stay on the course I'm on. I have a friend. We was both, doing music together. We was doing gospel rap, and we was everywhere. I'm talking about in Texas. We was going everywhere. We was getting real big with it. He had a woman with him. She was supposed to be a woman of the Most High also, but like many women, she let what society say how she's supposed to be. She let society say that her man's supposed to be like this. And so she got to a point where she told him, like, because he was struggling throughout the marriage too, but she told him, if you don't come up with $2,000 today by 2:00, I'm divorcing you.
Oh my God.
For real. Now look, this what happened. And it still should be able to be Googled. This dude lay around now, he got that iron. This dude went on a straight robbing spree down here. He was robbing everything. He snapped. And like old news story, everything. Now he locked up right now. Right. He got time. And I was just looking at this. I'm like, man, I seen it too many times where women manipulate men and they change men.
Right.
And this is right. It don't be all men that get changed. It be these ones that's connected to the Most High that get worked on and they get changed because man, this stuff is so frustrating to me and it's hurtful just to see how that happens, and it happens over and over again, and it's all because of money. That's all it is. It's money. Money that they allow us to get. They say we in the land of the free and all this here, but this so-called black man, no. Once you try to make it, once you try to do it, you'll see. No, dear black man, nobody likes you.
That's right.
That's how I can.
Neriah and I were discussing that a while ago about how men were put in positions or got themselves in position where women were brothers have sold a lot of drugs, and a lot of it's because of women in their ears.
Yeah,
putting that pressure on
them.
A lot of them are dead to this day, in prison forever because of women. And now a lot of women, do they want to be accountable for that? No.
No.
Oh, well,
because what they'll say is you made your choice. Nobody told you to do that. But in actuality, we did, because we weren't talking to the dudes that worked at McDonald's. We wanted to talk to the hustlers that was wearing the jewelry and getting that money. So what is that telling the next man? That if I want a female, I need to do this. So we did contribute to that. I can honestly say I know that I did when I was younger. So we just see, the problem is black women don't want to be held accountable for their actions.
And that's happened
They want to be equal to men in every aspect except accountability. That's where the equality ends right there. They want you to say what you did, but I only did what I did because of you. So everything I did is because you made me do it.
Let's take for example this craziness that's going on TikTok. Black women are having these white guys pull their hair and they call it a massa. Now, if black men were to something similar to that, it would be all over all the news stations, all of the public social media about how wrong it is. Nobody's saying anything about this.
Nobody
black women. Nobody checks black women.
I haven't seen this. This is not. I didn't know.
You haven't seen that on TikTok? It's called the Massa Challenge.
Yes.
They're like holding, so it'll be a black woman with either like her white boyfriend, husband, white friend, whoever, and they're like holding the shirt. It's a rap song playing, and then it's like, I'm with my massa. And then,
isn't this crazy?
Man, I didn't know that was happening. I guarantee you those the black men that's doing it, I guarantee you if you look them up, they're not black, they not us.
No, they not. Let me ask you something, because you already said so-called black, most high, righteous. Are you an Israelite?
I'll say I am. I don't know everything about that, about the religion or whatever, but from what I read, I'm pretty sure I am.
You know that book is talking about us, right?
Yeah,
like we are those people. Okay, you said key words, because
I was listening to that as well.
Right? And I was like, wait a minute. I even saw it in the book and I highlighted it to ask him about that, to see if he recognized that you an Israelite. It ain't a religion. It's just our bloodline. We ain't black. We Israel.
Yeah, I know I'm not black. I know that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great, though. That's great.
So now, how did you get your wife to get back on board, though? Like, what did you say? What did you do? How did you explain to her? Because it could be some jewels in there that we could use to get her from being like, come on, you need to do this, to, baby, I understand.
Okay. First of all, just know it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy at all to get a woman to see your point when she already have something against you. That's going to be very hard. How I did it, you're going to have to communicate. You're going to have to be like, as a man, I have the ability to express exactly how my thoughts come into my mind. Just I take my time and I think, and I understand that I'm dealing with somebody who can't see what I see. So I had to take the time and just have patience with her, because she ain't gonna get it right when I say it.
Yeah. And
I discussed with her, I told her that I'm not the problem. I'm trying to do everything in my power to be in a position where I don't know how to put it, maybe be in a position where, let's just say, I'm taking care of everything. And I showed her how, I used the Bible also to show her how the mindset that women are having right now, they have, is actually a mindset of wickedness.
Absolutely.
It's not natural for them to think the way that they think. It's somebody else's thought. And I try to get her to see, like, what you are thinking is not your thoughts. That is somebody else's thoughts that they put on you, and now you looking at me like they look at me. You understand? And it's not fair to me. I let her know everything, like me with the children, me in the house, everything that I'm doing. You never say anything about that. That never come up. That's a non-factor. But it's always money. So if this is the problem, and you see me trying, you tell me I'm trying, you see what I'm doing, you see what I'm going through, but yet you still look at me like I'm below you, well then it's not me. I'm not the problem. It's you. You have to change you. You have to soften your heart towards me. You have to stop letting outside people tell you how to feel about somebody you fell in love with. I was telling her stuff like that. You know, and I just use different scriptures in the Bible. I went to the virtuous woman. Like if people go look at what a virtuous woman is, like everything that they say, a man should be and how he should be. Okay, if you look at the virtuous woman, she's the same. She's doing the same. She's always doing something. She's always working. It says she makes sure that her household always have.
That's right.
And that's in women anyway. Women do that. They gonna make sure everything's straight. But when a man get involved, society has taught these women that you can chill. You good. You don't have to do nothing else. He got it. And if he don't got it, something wrong with that man. They don't see all the other stuff that this man go through. So I just taught her. When I taught her, I showed her that, and things got a whole lot better.
They stopped us from working as a unit and a team.
Yep.
They totally stopped it, man.
That's
when you go back to the days
black women come from
the 50s to the 60s, and our grandparents, they worked together, man.
Yep.
This whole thing now is it's like you said, they supposed to just chill and just get it.
You're not good for anything except what you contribute to the house. So and everything else.
Yep. Oh, that destroy a man. That destroy a man all the way.
Absolutely.
Man, I was on a point, man. I was going through so much depression. I'm talking about, man. I'll be trying to talk about how I feel. I just break out and just start crying. I'm like, what is going on with me? Like, but it's how society do you. Society beat you down so much on the jobs. You get beat down like these.
Right.
Like us on these jobs.
They don't like us, man.
You go everywhere. Then when you go home, that woman look at you like that. Oh no, you get destroyed as a man.
Oh my God. I used to have to tell my wife, listen, but it got to the point where I understood that she didn't understand exactly what I was going through. And I had to tell her, I said, first of all, I need an hour when I come home to just let me just unwind and wipe that stuff, let that stuff fall off my shoulders. Said, but I also need some sort of nurturing from you. I need that.
Yep.
I can't deal with that out there and then come home and you beat me up. That's not going to work. That's too much. Now I'm fighting everywhere. I'm fighting on the job. I'm fighting in my own home. If you can't relax in your own home, where the hell you gonna go? Where you gonna go, man?
All you see is the upper room. That's all you start thinking about. You're like,
yo, that's the fact.
You're
laughing, but it's true.
Not the upper room. But so with that, when you just said how you was feeling depressed and having all of these emotions, is that part of the reason why you decided to write this book for like a therapeutic kind of vent to get out?
Yep, exactly why I had to, because I had to get it out me some kind of way, and I knew I wasn't the only one that go through this, because I talk to people and we say the same thing. So I was like, man, I'm gonna write everything that I'm going through and put it out there, because if anybody read that, it'll help them. I think.
No, it will. It definitely will, because like I said, you articulated because I did a video where it's like how to destroy a nation, and I put that on TikTok, and that's similar to this book, but your book went into everything that I wanted to say and was trying to say, and it came from your perspective. I made the video based off of what I've seen with the men in my life, and with my own family, growing up with a single mom and how things worked out. So I know that this is a real thing, and I just want to understand, what is it that you as a black man need from us outside, to make what you go through easier? Like, we can't make it better, but what can we do to make this whole living in this world easier for you?
Okay, well, in my opinion, it's a simple word, but it's hard for people to do. All you have to do is love us. That's it. All you have to do is show us encouragement. Just a nice word. You know,
Right.
don't when we have a flaw or something that's wrong, don't beat us down on that flaw. If you can, look at all the other good stuff that we do.
That's
Point
right.
out some of that stuff. Build us up.
That's
So
right.
when we go out here, we get beat down. So when we come through the doors,
Right.
we know already.
Right.
If that woman can just give us some type of nourishment with her
There
word,
you go. That's right.
we back up. We can face
Right.
whatever going on out there. We can
Right.
conquer something out there.
It's very important.
That's
That's
it.
right. It's very important.
That just,
The
I just
world
feel
is
so
already
bad.
the world is already on our necks, man.
That's it.
But what do y'all say as men, right? What do y'all say to people that say, stop crying, everybody got it hard. Like, you making excuses at this point. Like, do something about it. Like, what do you say to those people? Because everybody is not going to believe what y'all saying.
Well, go ahead, Tom.
You know what? I'm to the point where if that's what their response is, I don't have anything to say to them or anything in common with them. Because I'm tired of arguing with people and trying to, if they don't get it, like you see that the platform that this is where I can release and have that discussion. I'm tired of trying to convince people because that can also be used against you.
Yep.
For a weakness. So you can be portrayed as a weaker person. And I'm aware of that. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to get this out with people that want to hear, that are on the same page, and we can build from there. Because, you know, some people, I mean, I have my own business and everything, and, you know, it's doing pretty well, but I'm also aware of, even when I'm there, that I'm still looked upon as like I shouldn't be where I'm at, and all kinds of craziness, man. It's crazy, and that has an effect on you in the long run. It does.
Yep.
It has an effect.
Me,
your own person, a black woman sitting in the conference room and stuff like that, where she'll look at me like, "What am I doing here?" Now, she's supposed to be my sister.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What is that?
Man,
what is that?
I don't know.
Are these women really truly against us? Do they really want us to see us fall?
That's what it seems like sometimes.
Yeah, they do. Now we all three here. You know, Curtis done quoted some scriptures. He's saying certain things. Tah, you know where you and I stand spiritually. We know that this is a curse, right? We know that this is prophecy. We're living prophecy right now. You know what I'm saying? So
right, absolutely.
You know, so we know that these things have to happen. So we have to figure out how to manage through these things. But Curtis, what do you say to somebody that says, you just using this excuse? People been using it for so long. Man up. Stop crying about it. What do you say to them?
I have this conversation a lot with people because I debate them. I know that the way the world's set up, if I do, like they'll tell you got to do something, you need to do something. I know if I do what's supposed to be done, they made laws and stuff where either I'm locked up or they can kill me. They can get me out of here. So I have to be wise. You know, I have to the people that say that that I'm complaining, because I get that. I heard that too, like, sound like you just complaining. I would like for them to walk in my shoes for just an hour, because as a black man in this skin, you can feel when people dislike you.
That's right.
You go like on the jobs. I go on the jobs. I have been asked how you got this job.
That's right.
Why are you here?
That's right.
Like, people ask y'all that?
Yes.
Oh man, yeah. We don't supposed to be in nowhere where it's successful. We don't supposed to be there. So like you said earlier, you slip through the cracks. Mm-hmm. Once you get through the cracks, they like, how he here? How he get here? And the job, I'm gonna say the job that I was on, I had to make these people give me more money, because they kept me at I'm kind of getting off the subject of what you asked, but it's kind of, I just thought about this. They try to keep me at a certain pay. let's say $18 an hour. That's how much they wanted to keep me at. When I tried to get another position in the company, immediately they told me, you don't want that position. That position is stressful. That position is this. That position is that. Then they said, well, we made another position for you somewhere else outside of the job if you want to consider that. But you'll have to quit the job and reapply for this position in the job.
What?
Oh, yeah. I'm listening to this. I'm like, y'all, man, like, people can't see that. They don't see what I go through. So when they say I'm making excuses, like, y'all don't see the fight. Y'all don't see the devil on the other side talking to me, telling me that, you know, I'm not gonna let you make it. That's all they saying.
You know, I used to believe that, but then, and that is true in certain circumstances, but then there are other circumstances that you can't tell me that they don't know because they help to perpetuate it.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a very strange thing that's happening out here with brothers, man. It really is. Where you're saying like, okay, like especially you can have other minorities that try to get rid of us so they can bring in their other minorities.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all kinds of things, and it's like we are really taking the brunt of the blow, and it's sad. It's sad, and everybody else wants to act like, oh well, what's wrong? Nothing. You know, all opportunity is there, but it goes back to what you said in the book.
I'm starting to feel like people that say that they are with the problem. They don't want. Right. They don't want. Right. They don't want change. They are trying to destroy us.
Exactly.
It's not hard. It's not that hard to see. You know.
Exactly.
I think that people get these blinders on, right? And if it doesn't affect me and I'm not experiencing that, it's like when white people say people is not racist anymore. There's no more.
But they really know it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Really yeah.
But it's not their world. It's not what I'm being exposed to or experiencing. So you telling me white men are trying to keep you down, but I just got a promotion at my job with more money. So I don't get what you're saying. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of that mentality happens too. But in your book, though, you did something that I did too. Is you put that you was a different race on the application, and then they called you in. So is that something that you showed your wife to be like, look, let me show you how this works so you can understand what I'm saying?
Yep, I sure did. I showed her. I'm like, look what happened. I put in the application as a black man, or how they put it, a Black America or something like that, American or something. I put that. And the job title, everything, I was like, man, I can get this job easy. This is not nothing. They should at least call me. I put the application in, week or two, they never called me. I'm like, man, what is going on? Like, so I put in that same application. I just changed the ethnicity to American Indian. The next day I got a call.
Look at that.
The next day I got a call. When I went in there, oh, you should have seen their faces.
I remember that part of the book, yeah.
Oh, they had this one white lady. She was so upset at me. She told me that you need to next time just tell us the truth. Just be upfront with us about stuff so we won't waste each other's time and this and that. I'm like, man, what you mean? Like, how you gonna tell me what I'm not? You know,
right? Exactly. And wasting time. So that means me being a black man wasted your time walking me through. How do they even feel comfortable saying stuff like that?
I don't know. And then she told me also, like at the place, it was the Penitent Research Center. She also told me that in order for me to get money there, I would have to sign up for different tests and different things that they do. Like they study headaches, they study just different things like that. I could sign up for that and they'll pay me for that, but they won't give me no job there.
Wait, shut up. Wait, hold up.
Yeah, I put that in there too.
Wait, okay. We got to, for the people who ain't read it, right? Yes, because y'all better get this book because I'm going to put the link in here. So you went there for a position with the company.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, well, nah, let you be like a lab rat.
Yep. Yeah, that's the position. You could go in the newspaper and see, like in the paper, they'll say Pennington Research Center is looking for such and such people to do this type of test. That's what she was telling me to do. I can do these type of things to get money from here, but we're not hiring you. That's basically that's what she told me. Walked me down the building telling me that.
So I can't quote it. Wait, I'm trying to find it because I wrote notes all in here. After that interview, though, one of the ladies said to you it was like an experience or something like that.
It was like an experience.
What did she say about your interview when you left? It was something to the effect of when they were walking you out after.
No, that's the part I was just talking about. She was walking me out and she was telling me all that stuff that she was telling me as she walking me out. She said, she was telling me. I can't remember everything she said. I know she was telling me about me lying, being honest. She was telling me about the jobs that all I can do is fill out little stuff for the test and all that. She has one more thing she said to me. I can't think of. I should have had my book pulled up too.
Oh wait, no, because I'm trying to see right. Wait, when she said that about her honest, yeah, I'm trying to. It was an experience meeting you.
Oh yeah. That's the last thing she said. She said, well, after she told me all that about the test and all that, be honest with me and stuff like that. Right when the last thing she said, it was an experience meeting you.
What the hell does that even mean?
I didn't know what that means. I still don't know what that means. I don't know what the experience was because it wasn't good for me. I don't know what type of experience she had with that.
What the experience was for her trying to get around stuff like that. These people are something else, man.
What?
Oh,
they
man.
are crafty.
These people are something else. Yes.
Hey, I can see that.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
They
work on us far more than we think. We think this stuff is playtime, but this stuff is very serious to them. It's very serious.
It is. It's war, man. That's what it really is. It's war.
Absolutely. To keep us locked out of the game, and it's war.
Yep.
And white supremacy is working in full force now.
Yep.
Full force. And now we have other people, just like you said, that look like us, that's not us, that's participating in that white supremacy.
Yep.
They are holding it. And now this is the age of the spin where they're using people that look like us to perpetuate it.
Yep. Exactly. That's what's happening.
They don't have to do it anymore. The politicians, they sit in front of us, black people that sometimes they even are FBA, but if they're not pushing an agenda that's beneficial to us, they still working and participating in white supremacy. And it's designed for it not to work for us.
Yep.
It's terrible, man. I'm tired of it.
I want to touch on one more point from your book.
Okay.
Because like I said, you just were able to communicate a lot of the things that I have been thinking but couldn't find the words to verbalize it. So you talked about New Jack City and the movie and how they portrayed Nino Brown versus, like Ice-T's character or whatever, and how they made Nino seem like this glamorous, for
I love this part of the book. Yeah.
But it was getting into our subconscious that even though he was this creature that was destroying our community, it was still some kind of intrigue behind it. And I didn't even, and I've watched that movie a million times, I never saw it that way until you said it. And then it started setting in like, bird.
We praise those people. We praise that.
Yeah.
We praise that. And that's part of our flaw. We have to come out of that.
Yeah, that is our fault on that, because we praise wickedness here. A lot of people they won't. I guess they want to be wicked too. I guess I don't know, but it seems like they praise it so much and they transform into it. And like with the New Jack City one, like I lived in the New Jack City movie, but I was the Pookie feature. Like my family was crackheads, so I seen a different side of this New Jack City. I didn't see the side where all this money was coming in. Everybody was making money like that. No, I seen my aunties on the floor searching for something that wasn't there because they didn't hit the pipe. That's what I seen. So I look at this movie and I'm just like, man, I seen the whole thing. It was like clear as day. Nino Brown's character, he was put in position by another race of people in a certain community where it was nothing but us. They let him go over there and said, you can have this, you can take over that. So he went through the neighborhood, stealing, killing, and destroying, just like the attributes of Satan. That's what he and he went through the neighborhood doing all this stuff, terrorizing people, got himself into a position, and he started making money off of the destruction of his people. And it's like it's like I see this over and over, and it's that movie got into the minds of a whole bunch of it changed generations of people. And
Jack City, Scarface,
all of it. Minister Society did it, Boys in the Hood did it. And then this another thing. I didn't put this in the book, I don't think. But what they do, they create situations and scenarios using scripts. Like let's use Boys in the Hood. They make us agree to murder. They make us in our mind agree to murder. This is how they do it. Like they show Ricky and this dude getting into it. Then they show the guy shooting Ricky. Then they show Doughboy going to avenge his brother.
That's right.
So you sit here watching this, it's okay for him to murder that man.
That's right.
Because of what he did. They do that in every single movie. They give us a scenario to make us accept things that we don't supposed to accept. And it affects us. It changes our whole it changes generations, it changes our relationship, it changes everything. Because we
Yo, I mean your insight, I love it. Like your insight is
sharp, bro.
crazy.
You're sharp.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I don't think it's me, man. I'm just here. I'm just a regular dude from Baton Rouge.
No, you not, bro. No, you ain't just no regular schmegular dude from Baton Rouge. No, you're not.
No.
You blessed. And so what's next for you? Because you got to do more of this writing. Like
yes, you do.
You gotta bless.
You gotta reach the people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can tell it's only going to get better. I can tell it's only going to get better.
Thank you. I got two of them I'm writing on. I'm trying to figure out a title for one. The other one, I titled it already. It's old shoot. I'd have married my side piece. That's what I named. And in that book, I'm gonna talk about the psychology of us as it relates to cheating and different stuff, because I was married, and well, I'll say this, I was 18 and I married a woman. She was 36 at the time. So I went through some stuff that I don't think I was supposed to go through at 18.
Not with no 36-year-old woman.
But it made me so wise. It woke me up real quick to some stuff that she was trying to do what a lot of women do now with the controlling and manipulating stuff. And I got to see it early. I got to experience it early. So it helped me. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I went through that situation. But that book that I just said, what it's going to do, it's going to show us our decisions and the things that we be doing to create situations in our relationships. Mm-hmm. If you do something right, like what we talking about right now today, it's 1:19 in my time. This gonna affect something weeks later. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So you have to pay attention to everything you're doing at the moment, every decision you're doing, everything, because if you don't, sooner or later it's gonna come back to you, and you're gonna have to deal with whatever it is you did. So that's why I got that book going. Another one, the other book I got is basically, it's not the same thing as Dear Black Man, Nobody Likes You, but it's more dealing with women. The black women, don't nobody like you either. Once they get us out the way,
Okay.
we'll get us out the way. Y'all will see how y'all been used. They paying y'all.
Yep.
That's what this one is.
That's exactly
Well,
right.
if somebody wanted to get a copy of your book, where do they go? What, how do they do that? Where can they find this book?
They go to crealmusic.net. It's the music is MUZIC. crealmusic.net, and you click on the link that say "Dear Black Man, Nobody Likes You," and it's right there.
Definitely. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that link in the description anyway, and
Okay.
people gotta go ahead and get that because that is an excellent read. Excellent
Absolutely.
freaking read. I think that younger men should read that as well, just as to prepare. You know what I mean? To be able, because that's information in there that they can use when they go into the world and start encountering these things.
Yeah.
You did a great job on that, and I want to thank you so much for taking time out to talk to us. It's been a blessing, and
Pleasure meeting you, Curtis.
What you said?
Pleasure meeting you, Curtis.
Oh, y'all too, man. I really appreciate it. This is my first one.
Oh, also, you got a YouTube channel. What's that?
I do. I see real is I think it's I-C real. I believe it is.
Okay, so make sure you check out that YouTube channel.
Yeah. If you go on YouTube and type in "thoughts of a black sheep," I'll pop up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Check it out because I watched some of your videos on there last night too.
Okay.
And I didn't get a chance to touch on it, but it was 2 videos you did. Black people are stupid or something like that. I was like, I love this dude. Like, yes. So, but again, thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, thank y'all.
Everybody like, subscribe, and share. And we will see y'all next week. Shalom.
All right, thank y'all.
All right, brother.
Tah Neriah, bringing out the fire. All praise to the one true God. A higher, covered in the blood of his son, Yeshaya. Tap in the cipher, elevate your mind higher. We're gonna build so we can grow, so we can bond. Take a walk with us at the Adam.